Hello, I'm Eduardo. If you have been watching my videos, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, thanks for watching this video. I make these videos to try to help people how to speak Spanish faster and without struggling that much. Now in today's video, I will be teaching you how to use the simple future in Spanish. It's not a difficult tense, so I'm sure that after this video you will be more than capable of using it. So without any further ado, let's jump into the whiteboard. Okay, so as usual, we will be starting by looking at some examples and we're going to be explaining each part of the sentence, okay? So let's go with example number 1. And we have, las Olimpiadas comenzarán la próxima semana. Let's repeat that one more time. Las Olimpiadas comenzarán la próxima semana. So we have, las Olimpiadas, the Olympics, comenzarán. Comenzarán means to begin or to commence. So we say, the Olympics will begin la próxima semana, next week. So one more time, las Olimpiadas comenzarán la próxima semana. The Olympics will begin next week. So comenzarán will be our verb in simple future and la próxima semana our time expression. Let's go with example number 2. En 3 semanas estaré de vacaciones en Colombia. Remember to be repeating these phrases after me so you can get more practice, okay? En 3 semanas estaré de vacaciones en Colombia. So, in 3 weeks, estaré, I will be, de vacaciones en Colombia. On vacations in Colombia. So again, we have en 3 semanas, which is the time expression. Then, estaré, I will be, de vacaciones en Colombia. Let's go with example number 3. Mi novia y yo no iremos esta noche a la fiesta de Kevin. One more time. Mi novia y yo no iremos esta noche a la fiesta de Kevin. So my girlfriend and I won't go to Kevin's party tonight. Now tenemos mi novia y yo, the subject, and we have a negative sentence. And remember, in Spanish, the negative sentence is always just putting the no before the verb. So we say, no iremos. We won't go. One more time. No iremos. Then, esta noche, tonight, a la fiesta de Kevin, to Kevin's party. Now, we can see in here that the time expression can be in several parts of the sentence, right? In this case, la próxima semana is right at the end. We can also start the sentence with the time expression in 3 weeks, en 3 semanas, and we can even put it in the middle of the sentence after the verb, esta noche, tonight. Now, when using this tense is similar as when we learn the simple past in Spanish. We always need to specify when the action will happen, okay? And we'll have some time expressions to remember. For example, we can say, el próximo año. Let's repeat that one more time. El próximo año. So the word próximo means next. So the next year. El próximo año. El próximo mes. Next month. One more time. El próximo mes. La próxima semana. Next week. La próxima semana. Hoy. Today. Hoy. Mañana. Tomorrow. Mañana. This is something very, very important. Remember, when you say la mañana with the article la, it means the morning, la mañana, but mañana alone is tomorrow. So let's repeat one more time. Mañana. Pasado mañana. That means the day after tomorrow. One more time. Pasado mañana. One more time. Pasado mañana. Let me move myself. And we say el lunes. Or el martes. So we can also say on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday in the future. So we just need to add the article before the day. So let's repeat. El martes, el lunes, el miércoles, el jueves, el viernes, el sábado o el domingo. We can also use months and say en enero, en febrero, en marzo, en abril. Or we can use a number and a period of time. So we can say in 1 month, en un mes, or in 1 year, en un año, in 2 weeks, en 2 semanas, or in 3 months, en 3 meses. So it's very important, guys, that you learn all these time expressions so you can express many things in future in Spanish. But now let's see how to create these conjugations. So we'll have here the subjects and we'll have the verbs. So we're going to practice with hablar, comer, and escribir. Now, the first thing you need to know or to notice is that in this tense, we use the complete verb, okay? So let's take a look in here. We can see that in black we have the whole verb, okay? So we are not going to take anything from the verb or remove anything. We're going to leave it as it is. Now, for this tense in future, all the verbs, the regular verbs, they work the same way, okay? So we have the same endings for every subject. When you're talking about yo, we use the letter E. So we say, yo hablaré. I will speak. Let's repeat. Yo hablaré. Yo comeré. I will eat. Yo escribiré. I will write. So let's repeat. Hablaré. Comeré. Escribiré. For the subject tú, we will add the AS to every verb. So we say, tú hablarás. You will speak. Tú hablarás. Tú comerás. You will eat. Tú comerás. Y you will write. Tú escribirás. One more time. Tú escribirás. For the subject él, ella, or usted, we'll add an A. And we say, ella hablará. She will speak. One more time. Ella hablará. Él comerá. He will eat. Él comerá. Or ella escribirá. She will write. Ella escribirá. For nosotros, the ending will be hemos. So we say, nosotros hablaremos. One more time. Nosotros hablaremos. We will speak. Nosotros comeremos. One more time. Nosotros comeremos. We will eat. Nosotros escribiremos. We will write. Nosotros escribiremos. For the subject ellos and ustedes, we have the same conjugation. Remember that ellos is to refer to a group in third person, like they. And ustedes is when we address a group personally, like a student, a teacher talking to students, to a group of students. So we say, ellos hablarán. They will speak. Ustedes hablarán. You guys will speak. Ellos comerán. They will eat. Ustedes comerán. You guys will eat. Ellos escribirán. They will write. You guys will write. Ustedes escribirán. Now, something very important to notice, guys, is that in this tense, the ending or the final sound of the verbs will either be E or A. So, how will you know? How can you remember? Like this. When the subject includes the person who is speaking, then the final sound will be E. The only two subjects that can include the speaker is I or we. yo o nosotros. So we say, hablaré, hablaremos. You hear the E, right? Comeré, comeremos. If the subject doesn't include the person who is speaking, tú, ella, él, ellos, the sound of the conjugation is the A sound. So, hablarás, hablará, hablarán. Okay? Just take that in mind so you can remember the conjugation. Now let's go with some practice. Now, in this one, we will have here. We'll have these time expressions on top. Let's repeat. La próxima semana, next week. El próximo mes, next month. El próximo año, next year. And en diciembre, in December. And we will have these actions. So, let's begin. And let's say, yo, let's use the subject ir, and la próxima semana. So, we can say, yo iré al dentista la próxima semana. Let's repeat that one more time. Yo iré al dentista la próxima semana. Another thing to notice is that the verb ir is very irregular in other tenses, but in this one is very regular. Okay? Now let's say, they will buy a house el próximo mes. So we say, ellos comprarán una casa el próximo mes. One more time. Ellos comprarán una casa el próximo mes. Now, let's say, she will study a master's degree next year. So we say, ella estudiará una maestría el próximo año. One more time. Ella estudiará una maestría el próximo año. And now we'll say, I will visit my brother in December. And we say, yo visitaré a mi hermano en diciembre. One more time. Yo visitaré a mi hermano en diciembre. Very well. Now let's see if you can do it. Remember, I will give you the cues and you'll have 5 seconds to do the sentence. So, I would say, I will buy a computer, una computadora, el próximo mes. Come on, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, yo compraré una computadora el próximo mes. Repeat. Yo compraré una computadora el próximo mes. Now, let's say, they will work from home next year. We say, trabajar desde casa. Come on, we have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we say, ellos trabajarán desde casa el próximo año. One more time. Ellos trabajarán desde casa el próximo año. Now, let's go in here and we say, she will go to a party with her friends la próxima semana. So you see, we say una fiesta con amigos o con sus amigos. So we say, let's go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ella irá a una fiesta con sus amigos la próxima semana. One more time. Ella irá a una fiesta con sus amigos la próxima semana. That was a little long, eh? Now, let's go in here and we say, I will study abroad next year. So, study abroad is estudiar en el extranjero. So, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we say, yo estudiaré en el extranjero el próximo año. One more time. Yo estudiaré en el extranjero el próximo año. And now let's go with they, and let's say they will travel to Cancun in December. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ellos viajarán a Cancún en diciembre. That's it. One more time. Ellos viajarán a Cancún en diciembre. Now, let's make it negative. Remember, we just need to put the no before. For example, let's say we're going to say yo and go to the supermarket next week. I would say I won't go to the supermarket next week. Just digo, yo no iré al supermercado la próxima semana. One more time. Yo no iré al supermercado la próxima semana. I would say she won't buy a house next month. Ella no comprará una casa el próximo mes. One more time. Ella no comprará una casa el próximo mes. Let's say they won't study abroad next year. Ellos no estudiarán en el extranjero el próximo año. One more time. Ellos no estudiarán en el extranjero el próximo año. And now let's say I won't buy a cell phone next month. Say, yo no compraré un celular el próximo mes. One more time. Yo no compraré un celular el próximo mes. And that's it. Now, this is very common to use when we're talking about something we have planned in the future. Okay? Now, before we go, I just want to remind you guys that in this tense, you need to stress the end of the verbs, okay? If you notice in the practice, it's always hablaré, comprará, compraremos, comprarán, etc. That's why we have the little accents at the end. And that will wrap it up for today's video. Did you see? The simple future is not that difficult to use in Spanish. You just need to put something at the end, that's it. However, these things take time, so I do recommend you watch the video more than one time so you can practice the conjugation and then the practice. Now, if you found this video useful, I would really appreciate that you subscribe to the channel and you give me a like in this video. You will help me a lot to continue doing this series. Also remember that I am a full-time Spanish teacher, and if you are interested in taking private Spanish lessons, you can find my profile in the comments of this video. So I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.